What's up everyone, this is Kenny here from Property Stories. Today is going to be a bit of a different episode. I realize I've been putting out a lot of content, but none of it about the video like this, about my own story. So today here I'm going to share with you my own investing story, and I'm just going to do this on the fly, recalling memories, so it's going to be a bit of a rambling. For those who have known me and met me since the first day itself when I first started, then you all might know me, but this is to all the viewers and whoever who have known me also. This is the story that I'm going to tell again. I'm going to start with when I started and how I get my knowledge, and right up till I arrived to my first investment property. That is the first part, okay? So I started off in the workforce in year 2008 actually, when I first graduated. 2008, when I first graduated in August convocation, I graduated from University of Science Malaysia, Penang. So USM guys, yoo-hoo! Budak USM, hello! Okay, when I graduated, after that I got a job in Johor. It was in manufacturing. The company was doing some paint, so I was the management trainee there. I was there only for 3 months. Because remember 2008, 2009 was the financial crisis, so I got laid off. I was there 3 months, got laid off. Then I worked in a hotel, part-time actually, replacing some staff lucky staff who pregnant, deliver, so replacing the staff. This is also thanks to an introduction from a friend to this my first real job working in hotel. So after working in hotel, I got an interview in 2009 with a pharmaceutical company. That time I told my parents I wanted to do sales, and I was so adamant that I wanted to do sales because I thought that if you are doing sales, next time it will definitely help your business, because in the business you're inevitably you're the first employee and you're the first salesman, you're the first everything. But in order to have revenue, I was thinking you need to have sales, so you might as well learn how to do sales. And I told my parents that. My parents would say, my God, Kenny, you got a degree in chemistry and you still want to do sales? I think it's a waste of time, right? You waste of your degree, especially my dad. My dad didn't agree. He's a good engineer, E engineer. Mom is a housewife, and they don't agree. Say, why you spend your time under hot sun, you get rejected, all these kind of things. Sales is definitely at the lowest in terms of profession. Nobody actually wake up and then say I want to do sales. But well, this is me, so I thought, since your say this is tough, right? I thought pharmaceutical sales would be easier because I don't have to go out there or suffer so much. So that's where I started applying, and I got into a pharmaceutical company. Interviews after interviews. Frankly speaking, I went to interview, get rejected. That's the real taste of the real world. Get rejected, and then you will realize that sometimes these interviewers, they really look at you, like you're worth nothing. I remember I got so sick and tired of the interview, or apathic. They say apathic and couldn't be bothered. I just answered direct to the interviewers, and I didn't get a job, suffice to say. But I got one in a pharmaceutical company, French pharmaceutical company, and worked there for I think 4 years. That's how I got my start career in sales. So when I was there, when I already graduated from university, my objective has always been the same. Even before graduation, I wanted to retire at the age of 30. Retire here means don't need to do anything, don't need to work at all. Which I can tell you, after that I didn't achieve my goals, and it's a blessing in disguise. But let's leave a story for another day. That was my objective. So to achieve this objective, I thought that property and stocks will be a good vehicles to achieve this goal. So I went to classes, I went to read books, although not much. I should have bought more stocks, I should have read more books. Newspapers. So I worked my ass off. The most important here is I work my ass off. I work from morning 9 a.m. until 11 p.m. That time when you are young, you have so much of energy, so much of time, so just work as much as you can, find as much as money as you can. So within about 3 to 6 months, I think 6 months I've been like that, Then after that, things get snowball and get easier. So I put my more time to attend seminars. I paid for seminars, property investing seminars, stock investing seminars, you name it. I paid like 5,000 per class. And that was 10 years ago, back in 2010. So this is how I got my knowledge at that time. There's no like online websites to teach you about property. Yeah, I think even iProperty was then was new. Okay, so after I accumulated some money, enough for down payment, I went to look for property. And my first property, I wanted it to be investment because remember, my objective is to retire before 30. Again, my parents tell me, no lah, first property don't buy for investment, buy for own stay. I didn't listen, so I went to look for something for investment. And I found this property in Kelana di Putra, Kelana Jaya. In fact, one of my friends is staying there right now. At that time, Kelana di Putra cost about 250,000. It's a beautiful place where it's all semi-D, like semi-D in the sky. One floor is like 4 units, 1,200 square feet. And now, I think it's about 600,000, the place. So I went for viewing, I called the agent, go for viewing. And on that day itself, I was sitting at the pool. Then the agent came. Remember, it's my first viewing. My parents were so concerned, they came up from Malacca and go viewing with me. Over the phone, 250, the agent said okay. Then when I saw this guy wearing singlet and short pants. He's a resident there, and he's also an agent. And it's not a registered agent. That time I don't even know what's a registered agent and Rentec means. So he told me, oh, the owner actually mentioned still want to sell, but now 255. The owner was there with him. The owner, they know each other. I mean, they're staying there for quite some time. So this is an agent who's a specialist in that place. He and his wife, specialists in that place. I think they are still staying there at this moment. Suffice to say, okay, since we are already there, why not we just go up? So go up, me and my parents all go up to see the unit. Then that year, 2010, was a year where property bull run, remember? So the properties are flying off the shelf very, very fast, So you have to make a decision very fast. And there's another buyer who wants to buy. So after discussing, then this agent came again to us, to me, said, young man, like this, that buyer also very keen. Yours, just now I open mouth 255 already, so I'm going to honor the deal. But then this young man say he wants to pay 260 and tonight he will pay check. But if you can pay check before that 260, then the owner said he will accept. Okay. At that time, I realized this is stupid. He's trying to dupe me into bidding higher and higher bidding war. But this is normal tactic the agent use, which you have to be careful. When you view a property, you have to be careful of these tactics. They may arrange the two buyers together. And then when both buyers together and both are keen, they may be playing the tug of war in terms of price. The higher the price they get, the better. Because the higher the price, the higher the commission is, correct? So it caught me off guard. This is my first time seeing a property, going viewing. This is my first time. So it caught me off guard and it just put me off that time. So I told my parents, I said, no, I'm not going to buy it. Although I like this place is for homestay, I don't want to buy. I just told the agent, I said, okay, never mind, you just keep the property, I don't want to buy. I told my parents, let's go back, that's it. But that, if it turns out, it's also a journey where I found my first investment property. And that, my friends, is the story for another video. See you again. This is Kenny here from Property Stories. Bye bye.